Hi there, this is Paul Rain, the developer of Corpus. Corpus is a corpus of over 2,050 TED Talk videos, including metadata and supplementary linguistic data. Corpus was designed for English language teachers to make it easier for them to find appropriate level TED Talk videos for their students. The TED Talk videos, transcripts and other metadata is used in this corpus in accordance with the applicable Creative Commons license. In this video, I'd like to briefly explain and demonstrate how to use the Talk corpus. If you scroll down to the middle of the site, you'll see the Browse the Corpus panel. This allows you to scroll quickly through all of the videos contained in the corpus. The corpus currently contains over 2,050 TED Talk videos. The corpus can be sorted according to a variety of different criteria. The first way to sort the corpus is according to FKRE. FKRE is the Flesch-Kincaid Reading Ease Scale. Higher scores in the FKRE indicate material that is easier to read and therefore easier to listen to. Lower numbers indicate text that is more difficult to read and therefore more difficult to listen to as well. So you'll see that this particular TED Talk here has a very high FKRE, which means it should be quite easy to understand, listen to and read. This talk has a much lower FKRE, so it will be much more difficult for English learners to understand the contents of this talk. Another way to sort the corpus is to sort it by WPM, which is words per minute. Most native speakers can comfortably listen to and understand speech at around 150 to 200 words per minute. English language learners would be expected to understand speech at a slightly slower rate. The videos in this corpus range from 53 words per minute at the low range to over 270 words per minute at the high range. You can also sort the corpus according to the length of the video. Videos range from about 2 minutes to over 40 minutes. The final two columns allow you to sort the videos according to the linguistic content of the videos. In this corpus we have used the NORL and the NGSL vocabulary lists. NORL is the New Academic Word List and NGSL is the New General Service List. You can sort the talks according to how many words from these lists they contain. So you'll see that this particular talk here contains a high percentage of General Service List words. And this talk here contains a very high number of academic words. If you'd like to view more details about a particular talk, simply click on the talk from the Browse panel and you'll be able to see the details on the right. You can read a brief description of the talk and there's various actions you can take with this talk. You can watch the video. This will open the talk in a pop-up window. You can also read the transcript. You can look at the vocabulary that the talk contains, and this can be sorted by the frequency of the words in the talk. And on the right side, the system denotes whether the word is contained in the NGSL or contained in the NAWL or whether it's an off-list word. Off-list words also include proper nouns. You can also see the frequent n-grams in the talk. So for example, for 3 grams this talk contains the phrase one of the, and the phrase one of the is used 4 times. Finally, you can link to the talk on the TED website. The other useful and important feature of Talk Corpus is the ability to search the corpus. This is something that the TED Talk website doesn't allow you to do. You can search the corpus and you can actually search the contents of the talks themselves. You can search the subtitles. If I wanted, for example, to teach my students the meaning of the word complicated, I would type in the word complicated and I can search the corpus like this. The system will return all instances where complicated is used in the subtitles of the talk. In this case, you can see that many talks contain the word complicated. If I want to then see that word being used in context, I can click on the result and then click on Watch Video, and this will then jump to the point in the video where the word is actually used.
The dot is visible whenever the cell fires an electrical impulse. There's 10,000 neurons here. So you're looking at roughly 1% of the brain of a cockroach. Your brains are about 100 million times more complicated. Somewhere.
So you can see the word there, complicated, was used in the talk. You can also check the details of the selected talk in the browser by clicking on View in Browser. And then we can actually see the details of this particular talk and understand more about this talk and perform the various actions that were explained earlier. Okay, thank you very much for listening to this brief introduction. I hope you find Talk Corpus useful for finding suitable materials for your English learners.